everyone, and welcome back to the 12 Myths series about photography. In case this is the first time you encounter a video from the series, go back to my channel and check out the previous ones where I explain the previous 8 myths about photography. And in order to be notified when the next video will be out, go and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned. So here we go to myth number 9, which is quite common and really interesting. Let's see why this is not true. So, having a cool subject equals having a cool shot. You know, for some reason people think that photography equals A, taking pictures of beautiful women, or B, taking pictures of breathtaking landscapes. And even though we all want, each and every photographer has a plan of getting a model and taking an amazing conceptual photography shot, even though we all want it, this is not exactly true. You don't need to have a beautiful woman as the girl in the image. You know, she's a great model, by the way. You don't need that to have a good shot, because images are different. So this one has one message to convey. There are other ways to convey different messages, but not having that much of a cool subject or a beautiful woman in shot doesn't mean that your shot is crappy. On the contrary, true photography lies where pictures speak for themselves and they tell a story. They make you stop in your tracks, think, look again, think again, or they urge you to action. As beautiful as this image is, I see nothing more than a beautiful woman holding a flower in it. It's beauty, really. It's about beauty. But what more? Photography can do much more. Here are a few examples. So, this is a picture I took in Greece. It's an abandoned house. I took the picture through the window. I didn't get inside. But to me, this is creepy. I always expect a zombie to be coming out of one of those doors and start scaring me. Point is that there are no beautiful women in the frame, right? We have an abandoned house. This is not exactly the most amazing of subjects, I admit, but it has a message to convey. The message is what happens to a home where people lived, loved, laughed when that home is abandoned. It's a really sad story, a story of neglect, a story of loss, maybe, who knows, because this one is taken in a remote Greek village, and basically that house has the best view of the whole village. You can see it through the window, but it's empty. It has a message. Well, there are no beautiful women in it, but it doesn't make this shot less impressive. Here are other examples. Picture number 2. These are rusty tools, old rusty tools we had in our yard. Basically, this one in itself, it's not exactly tricky or difficult to create. Rusty tools, whatever, they're garbage either way. But they also tell a message. How somebody used them, abandoned them. Maybe something happened, who knows. This is also photography. And again, no beautiful women in the frame. Here is another amazing image by the photographer Louis Hine. Basically, that guy was pretending to be a Bible seller and managed to sneak in factories in industrial England at the beginning of the 20th century. That is what the inscription in Bulgarian says below the picture. So that is great, because in that way the author managed to photograph the conditions in which children were forced to work during that time. And they were awful conditions, appalling conditions, really. So this one, in terms of composition, in terms of skills and technique, it's a good image. Technically, it's a good image. But it has a much more powerful message. There are no beautiful women in the frame, but it makes you stop and think what happened next. What would happen? Having said all that, I would want to wish you again good luck and stay focused, and to remind you that to create amazing images you need ideas. Not a cool subject, but a cool idea. So I would advise you to go back to my channel and check out the other videos from the series or other videos I created for my Coach at Crossroads project and see something else for yourself. Thank you for watching. See you next week.